Hi guys, awesome that you have tuned in. Today I am showing you a very cool and interesting watch. It is an addition to my watch collection. This time the Swatch and Omega collaboration Speedmaster MoonSwatch. It's really incredible what the manufacturer, I think Swatch and a little bit maybe Omega, accomplished and really turned out to be a very good product. Just consider how hard it is to get a material and yet to press it in such tight tolerances that it still appears that beautiful and yet still is able to show those kind of sharp lines as you are here seeing on the looks, for example. And trust me, they did that one-on-one. They did really a good job on it. Now, if we check out a little bit more of the watch, we will also see a few brown accents on the watch, starting from the bezel to the subdials, at least the upper ones. And then you see on 6 o'clock, the Saturn subdial, which is, if you ask me, a very cool and small and beautiful interpretation of the theme that is going on with this watch. As you have already recognized, of course, the watch is right now not on its original strap, but that has its reason. You know, when I looked at the strap, and just give me a second, I'm going to show it to you. There's also a second part of it. I mean, it does look spacey, but the feeling is very cheap. And when you put it on your wrist, the watch kind of stands in a very awkward way. And that is the reason why I then, decided to say, you know what, better safe than sorry. I'm not really happy with it. I mean, this watch that I'm showing you here, this watch should really have a lot of wrist time during the summer. And with that strap, really, I could not see any kind of, any kind of pro to have that watch on my wrist. More cons than pros. Yeah, well, when we are anyhow at the Lux, look how they managed to get them pressed in such a very good design. Really perfect design. If I would have my watch that I own the Speedmaster with me, but unfortunately it's at the bank. I would show it to you. But anyhow, this baby is always with me. And as I said, it's a beautiful summer watch. And it's a very cool watch. Back in the days when the watch came out very fresh, they had issues with bleeding on your wrist, losing the color and bleeding out on your wrist. It was mainly on the Jupiter, I think, on the Jupiter variations. But these ones here really stood their ground, never had any kind of issues, besides the fact, it's plastic. Even though they call it bioceramic, this thing is plastic. That means it's very volatile. If you hit it somewhere, you will have a bad dent in there and scratches and everything. But I think the watch is meant to be worn, meant to be broken. And if you would like to have another one, just meant to be bought again. Now look at the case back, and we see here also the Saturn theme, mission to Saturn. And what I like about watches in general is if they do come with some sort of subliminal messages or positive vibes, like the energy. We have enough hard times, and life in general is not easy these days, and it wasn't back in the days also easy. But I like the watch manufacturers that do care about the customers. And for example, what Swatch and Omega did here was write down some sort of motivational quote. Now check this out. Dream big, fly higher, explore the universe, reach for the planets, and of course, enjoy the mission. And I think we're living in a material world, and we are material people, and materialistic things are stuff that is surrounding us. We are also consisting out of material, out of atoms, out of vibrations, out of soul, and out of your aura. and many things that we also not can explain, you know, that is probably blowing our mind because our human capacities are not able to, you know, to understand what is really happening. And in such those days, and to be so wise to put those kind of quotes onto a watch and to deliver a watch with such a vibration, with such a positive energy, is very important, and I do really appreciate that. And I would love to hear your opinion about this watch, and of course about the subliminal message, or maybe not the subliminal message, but the visible message that is trying to reach you. Let me know in the comments below what you think about these kind of beautiful things that are for free when this watch is getting purchased by you. And of course, let me know if you have the watch or a similar MoonSwatch at home. What do you think about the watch? Do you think they did everything right? Do you think this is a door opener for maybe the next generation of huge big watch collectors? Just let the community, me included also, known, and write it down to the description. We love to discuss with you about that subject, guys. And if you like what you see, of course, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And we're gonna see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye bye.